Welcome to What Am I Looking At, a podcast from the Department of Art and Design at Arkansas State University. My name is Dr. Leah Long, and I'm a professor specializing in ancient art. Throughout this series, each presenter will be giving insight into works of art that are in some way unusual, sometimes strange, sometimes hard to understand. I hope you enjoyed today's exploration of the visual on your radio. The Colosseum in Rome is on any tourist must-see list in Italy. Seating some 55,000 people, the building was the largest amphitheater in the Roman Empire and was used for state-sponsored public entertainment. The Colosseum hosted gladiatorial games where different types of armed gladiators engaged in hand-to-hand combat and fought to the death. Beast fights between all sorts of exotic animals, like lions, tigers, and elks, were also held there. Such games were violent blood sport meant to entertain the people. While we have entertainment like WWE and Tiger King, there is no question that what the Romans did was incomparably violent and cruel. Yet the building, which dates to 80 AD, is an engineering marvel and an achievement in planning and execution. Built in just 10 years, a short time frame unheard of antiquity, the large scale of the structure and the rapidity of construction was due to the innovative use of concrete. A 40-foot deep concrete foundation supports a 4-story amphitheater, whose oval shape derives from the idea of placing two Roman theaters together. Its 80 entrances served as crowd control, but also reinforced the Romans' strict social hierarchy, as different classes entered separately so that they did not interact with one another. Once inside, spectators were funneled to their designated row through curved passages and internal staircases, and seated in a tiered arrangement according to their status and profession, with senators closest to the action and slaves high up in the peanut gallery. At the top was a retractable canvas awning, operated by sailors from the Roman Navy in times of inclement weather. The actual arena was filled with sand, which soaked up the blood of its victims, and obscured a wooden floor with trapdoors and lifts that allowed equipment and scenery to be hoisted up from below. With the wooden floor long since deteriorated, the substructure below, with its many chambers and service corridors, is revealed, and is now one of the most visible aspects of the building when you go to see it in person. These underground levels also had tunnels that led to a number of points outside the Colosseum. Through the tunnels came animals and performers brought from stables nearby, as well as gladiators from the barracks where they lived and trained. Separate tunnels were provided for the emperor and the Vestal Virgins, permitting them to enter and exit without needing to pass through the crowd. The legacy of many elements of the design of the Colosseum remains with us today in our sports arenas, and so if you're a big sports fan, you can thank the Romans for inventing this architectural form. What Am I Looking At is provided by KASU in collaboration with the Department of Art and Design at Arkansas State. Stay tuned next week for another look at art over your airwaves.